Immortality with his flicker, just the stars align for Kayuqt, and let's see if he can replicate that kind of performance here in game number 2.
Man, that would be a sight to see. Oh, I want to see him more. But kidding aside, look at that. This is 5 Ronins just understanding how strong the Eve was and how impactful it was. We cannot say whether or not Joros is one of the top players of Eve out there, but just the nature of the hero in itself is threatening enough.
Yeah, and very, very quick bans here. So even the Jawhead were taken out by 5 Ronins. Kayuqt still taking out the Fanny and the Eudora. Now, if this Faramis gets locked in, we might see the ultra unique Faramis Bane combination. Although it's not going to be the exact same effect as before, but we don't need to talk about that because this is the Kufra that was locked in here by 5 Ronins. Immediately, you're going to have a tank here who can set up the plays really well.
Yeah. Now, it's going to be Matilda Selena. Very strong opening, actually, from Kayuqt. Oh, sorry. I thought it was Matilda. It's the Hayabusa. Hayagodzi. There it is. Is it worth the hype? Let's see in battle. Let's see in an actual battle what it will look like.
Yeah, there's a reason why they batted on the game number 1, but I feel like that's why they immediately first picked the Kufra, because they knew, okay, we're gonna probably go up against a Hayabusa here. Let's just lock in the Kufra already here. Have a slightly better chance of being able to interrupt the Hayabusa to stop him. So far, not a lot of catch just yet for the Haya. However, seeing the Matilda and the X-Borg together, it might be a tough game here for 5 Ronins.
Yeah. It surely will be. I want to say though, for the X-Borg and Matilda, this is such a big tempo play, but it's interesting because there's Kagura. Imagine this: they're trying to go in, and there's like a Kagura just poking them, which kind of makes me think that this is the right approach when dealing against the X-Borg. I'm still a big proponent of using Farsa and Kagura versus the X-Borg, just because of the idea that you deal a lot of damage around that. And then before the Firaga armor, the thing is, if you want to control the X-Borg, it diminishes damage output and sustain. Poke him from long range, so that the Firaga armor and the Last Insanity is not as strong anymore.
Yeah, and I can see a unique pick. Actually, not that unique because it got adjusted, and it's actually a really strong pick right now. The Alpha is most likely going to be played here by Kayuqt. He might be rocking the Arrival, but yeah, Alpha's surprising because the main adjustment to him was really his ultimate, right? It's actually a great setup tool, and Kayuqt needed something like that. And seeing as how 5 Ronins would want to stick somewhat close to each other to maximize the Estes presence now, although the Alpha was picked before the Estes, man, Kayuqt might be on the road here for another great game.
Yeah, I love it. It's funny because there was a point in time. There's that. All right, sorry. No, I have to change the topic. I'm hyped for this. This is the Joros special. This is the Joros Cyclops, man. It's entertaining. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to hype you guys out, but it is entertaining, especially when you hear him play, or watch him as he plays it. Going back up, it was funny because Kayuqt is known to chat so much. We saw in the previous game, there's a little bit of a banter where Kayuqt was challenged. The Khalid of Kayuqt was challenged, and in that chat it said, "Ipatama mo naman," which kind of means make your shots hit. Then afterwards, maybe a minute afterwards, he made a best actor play wherein he sold an act, making the Ruby think that he's retreating. The Ruby chased him, and lo and behold, all of a sudden, his teammates are there already. So this is the kind of entertainment that I want to see.
Yeah, and let's see if we'll replicate that. And yeah, he was challenged, but he didn't type back. He was like, all right, now I'm going to focus. I'm going to play my heart out. And he did. Now let's see if Kayuqt can replicate their well-executed rotation and strategy, just like they did in game number 1 here in this game number 2, or will 5 Ronins turn things around?
Estes, man, this is something that we theorized will be great in the meta just because of the favor. It seems as if they want to go for Koi Koi. Oh no. Oh, Koi Koi is going to be taken out because of the damage of the Cyclops. You see the planet's attack is such a very strong early game damage output, and in comes the Hayabusa. They want to go for Zed this time, and there comes Chalahap or Joros flickering forward. Just for this, it will be taken by the Matilda. What a nice play from the rest of Kayuqt. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. I think in the previous game, I talked about how Joros is not stingy using the flicker for the aggressive plays, even in the early stages. He went for it, was able to get a kill, and then saved by the Matilda.
Ooh. And this aggression actually setting the tempo somewhat here for Kayuqt, but 5 Ronins able to get some back. So they get a kill on to Chooks in the bottom lane, but he'll be able to quickly go back thanks to his arrival, so he won't lose a lot of lane control there. But yeah, 5 Ronins have a good chance of actually being able to win this game if they keep rotating the way that they're rotating. At one point though, they're gonna have to watch out and start taking care of their side lanes though.
Weird choice from Kayuqt going for the top, but the bottom lane is where the turtle is at. But look at Chalab though, dealing the damage.
Oh, almost. Probably could have, but at the end of the day, the turtle is still going to be going onto the side. 5 Ronins. Koi able to lock it in there with his retribution. Now, Godsey though, able to take away the purple buff away from this Rogers. So the next engage here might be risky for 5 Ronins to take.
And after this, I don't know if they'll get the kill up top, but yeah, obviously they won't. I want to say that's a pro move play. Sometimes professional players they give up the first turtle, just so that they can take away the purple buff off his opponent team. And like economically, it's like a break even.
Oh, what? Where did that come from? Zed the Tyrant's Rage Flicker combo. That was so fast. Vladimir gonna go in though, gonna be chasing after the members of 5 Ronin, circling Eagle, give them the information of where they are. But because they're up against an SS, it's hard for them to take down the members of 5 Ronins. That's gonna be a kill onto Chalab. Last Insanity, not landing to Josa. Josa Cestus holding on, but that's a double kill for the Roger. And just like that, 5 Ronin surprising all of us. Zed setting the tempo. Kayuqt could have turned things around, but again, the Estes helping secure the kills there for 5 Ronins.
That's massive misplay of Kayuqt. They were so into taking that kill onto the Kufra. I could have sworn that Zed also misplayed that using the flicker, and he saw like 3 members of Kayuqt and just went in like a raging bull against a red cloth with a flicker under the turret. It turned out to be a good play. What started as a misplay became a good play because Kayuqt, they got baited. This is a series of baits, man. It's all about the baits. But interestingly, Kayuqt still is leading when it comes to the gold.
Clock of Destiny there already picked up by Allen as the turtle spawns here. Whoever wins a major win here could set the tempo for the next few minutes, and here comes Zed. Not a misplay this time around, able to lock down the Hayabusa. Killing spree now for the Roger. Koi Gaming going in for the chase. They smell blood, they have the SS with them. But they're going to be playing it safe. Here comes Shut Up though, has a damage, dishing it out. Not going to be a safe play to try to handle 4 versus 1 of your Cyclops, so you're going to back off a bit. Seems like 5 Ronins now though found their tempo with their Estes and Roger.
I'm sorry, I just thought it was funny because like there's a Cyclops, like is a you know what a Cyclops looks. It's short and it's very squishy and tries to go up against 4.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. And I'm
Oh,
excited
I
for the
think-
Yoda skin though.
Yeah, me too. I was worried for the Yoda skin, cause you know how Cyclops isn't really like a sword wielder. He's all magic, but they were like, yeah, let's just make him use the Force. And Baby Boy forcing the retreat, not gonna be able to get out just in time. The Guinevere got taken down. Before that, we saw a play by Chooks up there in the top lane. Here comes Zed, gets Tyrant's Revenge, throws a piece of tissue. Not gonna be able to connect the Tyrant's Rage onto anyone though. I think the dash actually from the guiding wind that Vladimir used helped him out.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, Zed, I don't know if you followed Lust Tips, but I recommend you follow Lusty's page.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, the Lust Tips are the best tips in the world. And Zed, if I were him, if I follow Lusty, I would say that was not intended for heroes. That was intended for the minions, and he's able to defend. So, I mean, it still is a massive ultimate if that's the case.
Yeah,
right?
still part of the plan. And now 5 Ronins find blood up top. Or Kayuqt rather, find blood up top, take out Allen Gaming. Meanwhile, Jossa got taken out as well. In the bottom lane, Guinevere gets a kill onto Chooks. And Kayuqt are going to be able to take down this turret. Koi waiting there, seeing if he might find an opening. But 4 versus 1, gotta have to back it out. Everything is thrown. That's way too many abilities to call. They delete Koi Gaming from the face of the map.
Oh goodness. You must feel bad if you're Koi like receiving everything and the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mega kill now for God's sake, but Zed with the response. Able to stop the Hayabusa from dancing away with his. But yeah, man, come on, really? You're gonna commit all your abilities for your, like, my brother's 11. Come on.
Kid's 11.
He's a growing boy.
Yeah. How old are you, Chooks? How old are you, Joros? Not like this. Oh my goodness.
Chooks though, having a difficult time against Baby Boy. Here comes Vladimir for the assist, circling Eagle, the Soul Bloom as well. Baby Boy now regrets taking that fight. Chooks getting the backup that he was looking for.
Yeah. That's a backup, like you said, and he was dueling against that Guinevere for a very long time. All it took was a rotation from both the Cyclops as well as the Matilda. I think that they're eyeing for the third turtle of this game. This game looked like a long game already, felt like a long game. It's because of how many skirmishes already is happening.
Yeah, Zed though, able to get a pin down there onto Godsey. Hayabusa gets taken out. Here comes Chalap with the damage from the Cyclops and this Matilda. Be enough, Aaron Cutie's there as well. Look at that. Chooks going straight for the back line. It's gonna be forcing back Joss Alicious. They cannot get close enough to the Estes as that is Alpha taking him out. Here comes the last Insanity. Koi able to dodge it. Not gonna be receiving a lot of damage there, but that's gonna be Alpha going down. 2 members of Kayuqt are down and out for the count. And they're gonna be trying to try and stop Koi from taking this turtle. Now 3 versus 4. Hayabusa, Gazi will not be able to get back, and Kayuqt says, nah, we'll give it for now.
Yeah. So, massive recovery coming out from 5 Ronins. I could have sworn that Kayuqt led by as much as 5,000 before the turtle fight happened. Just the right amount of control around the turtle area. Right amount of being, I'd say this, assertive of their positioning around the turtle area. They're able to get a kill and then the turtle afterwards. Now the lead is just down to 1,000. So, 5 Ronin, I mean, Kayuqt is within arm's reach at this point.
Ooh, long range. Circling Eagle there. Going for the chase. Zed again locking in a member of Kayuqt. That's going to be Alpha. He's sustaining through it, but eventually he finally gets taken out. The sustain of 5 Ronins, though. The Estes is helping them survive all the damage that Kayuqt is throwing out there. Here goes the last Insanity to 3. Almost 4, though. That takes out many members of 5 Ronins and brings them really low. gives the opening now to Kayuqt for the turnaround fight. Island Gaming getting chased out. Vladimir really low. Chalap able to connect with the ultimate, but that's not going to be enough damage to take him out. Koi holding on there, and that is what was looking like to be a massive win, or a win for 5 Ronins, was turned around in an instant by Kayuqt with that last insanity. Chooks committing the arrival, and he gets stopped just like that by 5 Ronins.
Okay. The weirdest of plays from arguably one of the most avant-garde player here in the Philippines. Chooks is known for his out of this world plays, and that definitely is out of this world. Going for the arrival for God knows why, and he's immediately knocked up by
as
the
an
Tyrant's
XP
Revenge.
laner, I do that too sometimes, and though it looks weird, it's a strategy. Because it's like, oh wow,
yeah,
it's all about giving them a false sense of security. I'm pretty sure that's what Chooks was going for there. And now look at that. Kayuqt, it's like, oh, look at us, we're here. And what does Chooks have again? He has that arrival back with him. Right? And then so now, eventually, it's gonna work out for him. Oh! Oh no, but no follow-up though. Okay.
A lot of players just straight up throwing. Oh, this is part of the plan. Look at the top lane.
Yeah.
Look at the top lane.
Oh, part of the plan. Oh, they're gonna try to. Oh no, but Koi is there to clean it up. Meanwhile, the fight in the mid lane, Jocelyn gets taken out. That's gonna be a 5 vs 4 advantage right now for Kayuqt. And 5 Ronins, seeing us at their Estes, goes out. I like how they immediately said, okay, let's back off. Because it's really risky.
Yeah.
They know how important the Estes is to their lineup. But because of that, that opened up the Lord for this team right now.
Interesting sort of ideas from both the teams. It seems like the real reason why Kayuqt is leading by now is because of their map control. And I know this is weird coming out from players like Joros, but it's like Chooks. But the way that they're thinking, the way that they're coordinating, it's totally different from what we know of.
And now, though, that is Chooks getting taken out. 2-7. Had a difficult game on that Atlas. Now, Kayuqt still trying to find an opening right now. Jones is taking a lot of damage, almost taking out the Estes. Flame shot misses. Zed, almost landing, but God's able to get out there just in time using the Shadow Clone. Lord up top, I don't think will make it to the turret. It'll be really difficult for him to. A lot of damage right now coming up from 5 Ronins. Godsey though, right under the base turret there of 5 Ronins, able to secure the kill there onto the Kagura. That's why he loves his high boosts so much, the comfort, the confidence that he's showing off right now. That's 2 members of 5 Ronins down. I believe Josa just got back from healing up and then gets taken out. Kayuqt, smell the blood. They might be going for the end game here. Baby boy, Violet Requiem. No more ultimates here for 5 Ronins except for the Tyrant Rage of the Kufra. Might be able to turn things around if they can find a good opening. Bouncing ball to stop them. No, that is the Kufra going down. V, Matilda, you committed the Circling Eagle there earlier. Here comes the last insanity. Able to dish a bit of damage, but not enough. Kayuqt might not be able to end it just here. Not just yet. Although they were able to take down all the inhibitors of 5 Ronins, they cannot end the match. But they do have a massive lead.
Massive lead because of their timing, man. I think that it's more about the timing and the sense of like diverting the attention of 5 Ronins to points where they will take the advantage. That was perfectly executed, man. They weren't able to finish up the game, but they did take 3. So what they did was they waited for the Lord to be low, so that also meant that Ronins will be committing so much onto the top lane. When that happened, some of the members of 5 Ronins were left in the middle, and that was actually a kill that went in favor of Hayagotzi onto the Kagura, and then the Estes is not there to help both the Kagura and the export because it's quite in the middle. It's perfect from Kayuqt.
And right now, here comes a counterplay by Kayuqt immobilize out the baby boy. Violet Requiem to counter last insanity. That's going to be landing onto 3. And that's going to force back the members of 5 Ronins to give room for Kayuqt to focus on the base turret. But they run out of minions. The minion wave clear is way too good for 5 Ronins. That's circling Eagle, able to help secure the kill there onto baby boy. 3 members of 5 Ronins left. Kayuqt trying to hold on. Here comes the Kufra, but they're going to be focusing on the base. And Kayuqt take the series. And you know what, Wolf? I just got their name. They're telling the viewers in Filipino that we're cute. That's their name.
Kayuqt.
Kayuqt. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Mind equals blown. But you know what else blew my mind in that particular game? Man, it really looked like they're a professional player. And if I have a little bit more time, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna slow-mo everything and show it to the viewers just how good it was. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that it's all about the timing and like the diversion play that they did in that last play that allowed for Kayuqt to